Trump and Vance refused to be disrespected by Zelensky.
Mr. President, with respect, I think it's disrespectful for you to come to the Oval Office and try to litigate this in front of the American media.
And the normies lost their minds. Before deranged leftists stormed a Manhattan Tesla showroom, they robotically chanted in fawning idolatry of their beloved dear leader.
Zelensky is a hero! 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 Nobody voted for Elon Musk!
Nobody voted for our governments to send infinity billions of taxpayer money to prolong a dumb war thousands of miles away either. But here we are. Trump was on the verge of a deal that could have marked the beginning of the end of the conflict. And it's like all around the world, current thing programming simultaneously reactivated.
I think we should support the current thing.
They're literally back to LARPing about fighting on the front lines.
Our disgusting Governor Trundle Dump said in the White Supremacy House this morning, we're sick to our stomach. I've been losing sleep over this. If I could run over there and join the Foreign Legion and fight arm in arm with you, I could. I would.
I mean, hundreds of thousands of Ukrainian soldiers have already pointlessly lost their lives. But yeah, I'm sure Wine Aunt Karen's gonna make the difference. The current thing flag is even back with a bang. Untold billions more wasted on weapons that mysteriously disappear, crippling energy prices and thermonuclear World War III. Woo! More terrified young men kidnapped off the streets to be fed into a senseless meat grinder. Regime warmongers are having absolute meltdowns.
Utterly vile, that man. I've been thinking this for a while about Vance. He's utterly vile, and you really saw it today. Vance also said, all you do are these propaganda tours. It was disgusting. Utterly
the whole
disgusting.
thing
Oh yes, Alistair Campbell, the man who lied and propagandised the country into a disastrous war, lecturing J.D. Vance, a veteran, for saying warmongering propaganda is preventing a path to peace.
Utterly vile, that man.
Somebody's definitely vile here, Alistair, but it's not J.D. The astroturfed outrage was so clearly copy and pasted. World leaders literally posted word for word the exact same glib rallying cry. Your dignity honours the bravery of the Ukrainian people. Be strong, be brave, be fearless. You are never alone, dear President Zelensky. We will continue working with you for a just and lasting peace. Your dignity honours the bravery of the Ukrainian people. Be strong, be brave, be fearless. You are never alone, dear President Zelensky. We will continue working with you for a just and lasting peace. Your dignity honours the bravery of the Ukrainian people. Be strong, be brave, be fearless. You are never alone, dear President Zelensky. We will continue working with you for a just and lasting peace. The only thing that felt more NPC was Zelensky's auto-reply response. Thank you for your support. 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 I'm starting to get flashbacks. Feels like we're back in BLM COVID era slavish obedience to the narrative. Feels like we're about to start applauding dancing nurses again. Maybe we can all start moronically clapping like seals while Zelensky does a little jig. After all, he's good at that. Just a few days ago, gold hit over $2,900 an ounce, an all-time high in dollar terms. Today's sponsor, Gold Mining Inc., ticker symbol GLDG, is trading within a few cents of its 5-year lows, set during the March 2020 global panic. As of February 26, Gold Mining Inc.'s market cap is $155 million. With no debt and $145 million USD in cash and equity holdings, Gold Mining Inc. owns 80% of USGO and just over 12% of GROY. Yet when the company originally acquired their dozen gold projects, the peak combined market cap of the companies that held them was approximately 850 million Canadian, which during the period 2010 to 2012 was much closer to par with USD than today. Gold Mining Inc. is trading for 0.80 USD right now, which is near its 5-year lows. In August 2020, Gold Mining Inc. hit $2.72 per share when gold first reached the $2,000 an ounce mark. Yet the stock is now 68% lower. Gold Mining Inc. owns a dozen projects containing an aggregate of 12.5 million ounces of gold equivalent estimated mineral resources in the measured and indicated category, and an additional 9.7 million ounces of gold equivalent estimated mineral resources in the inferred category. There's a gap between its market price and asset portfolio. So gold is trading at an all-time high, while Gold Mining Inc. is near its COVID COVID-19 lows. Again, Gold Mining Inc. is down 68% from its 5-year high. So in my view, this would be a great time to conduct due diligence and do your own research on Gold Mining Inc. Link in the description box down below. Trump and Vance basically just said they were putting America first, cancelling the blank check for war, told Zelensky he'd no longer be able to strong-arm the US for cash, told him he needed to get serious if he really wanted peace, and they all had a childish fit like someone had taken their toys away. We have just witnessed Trump and Vance bully Zelensky. The most disgraceful performance I've ever seen in my life. I'm gobsmacked. They accused Trump and Vance of being classless, when Zelensky's literally in the Oval Office calling the vice president a bitch.
I've actually watched and seen the stories, and I know what happens is you bring people, you bring them on a...
When he's still in his combat cosplay and can't even be asked to wear a suit. They accused Trump and Vance of acting like bullies, of ambushing Zelensky and publicly attacking him as some sort of setup, ignoring the 50-odd minutes of conversation that happened before Zelensky's hissy fit, ignoring Trump's perfectly valid point that calling Putin mean things isn't going to achieve a peace deal.
You want me to say really terrible things about Putin and then say, "Hi, Vladimir, how are we doing on the deal?" That doesn't work that way. I'm not aligned with Putin. I'm not aligned with anybody. I'm aligned with the United States of America and for the good of the world. I'm aligned with the world, and I want to get this thing over with. You see the hatred he's got for Putin. It's very tough for me to make a deal with that kind of hate. He's got tremendous hatred, and I understand that, but I can tell you the other side isn't exactly in love with, him either.
And ignoring the fact that Zelensky started the argument with Vance. Vance wasn't even addressing Zelensky. He was talking about Biden's failure to end the war.
For 4 years in the United States of America, we had a president who stood up at press conferences and talked tough about Vladimir Putin, and then Putin invaded Ukraine and destroyed a significant chunk of the country. The path to peace and the path to prosperity is maybe engaging in diplomacy. We tried the pathway of Joe Biden of thumping our chest and pretending that the President of the United States' words mattered more than the President of the United States' actions. What makes America a good country is America engaging in diplomacy. That's what President Trump is doing.
Then Zelensky went on the attack and tried to humiliate Vance in front of the media.
Can I ask you?
Sure.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. What kind of diplomacy, JD, you are speaking about? What do you mean? Have you ever been to Ukraine that you say what problems we have? Even you, but you have nice ocean and don't feel now, but you will feel it in the future. God bless.
You don't know that.
God bless. God bless. You will not have a war.
Don't tell us what we're going to feel. We're trying to solve a problem. Don't tell us what we're going to feel.
He could have kept his mouth shut, said his piece in private, signed the minerals deal and made a huge leap towards peace. But given Zelensky's penchant for being the performative clown, he just couldn't resist. I wonder why Zelensky thought he could boss around the United States. 5'3" in an attitude. 5'3" in an attitude.
He very much overplayed his hand. We're looking for peace. We're not looking for somebody that's going to sign up a strong power and then not make peace because they feel emboldened, and that's what I saw happening.
Keir Starmer and Rachel Reeves laughing it up as they sign off on another $2.6 billion to fund this bullshit war.
Thank you very much. And that's our side of it. And in the next few days, the disbursements of money, we should be able to make those to Ukraine.
Meanwhile, in the UK, our roads look like the surface of the moon. Our public services are collapsing, already nightmarish energy bills are going up yet again, and people are ploughing through whatever disposable income they have left, like Zelensky ploughs through a gram of the white stuff.
The rebuilding.
The supposedly right-wing Daily Mail having a tantrum praising Starmer for hugging the bullied Zelensky and demanding the king revoke the invitation for Trump's state visit. It really is something to witness the sheer amount of normies taken in by this blind worship of Zelensky, when he's not even popular in Ukraine itself, when he's cancelled elections like a dictator, banned the Orthodox Church and outlawed non-US aid propaganda media, hidden behind all the feigned indignation over Trump and Vance's supposed bullying of Zelensky is what they're really mad about. The dethroning of Zelensky as this saintly sacred idol. This artificial mirage generated and maintained by nothing more than media-driven sycophantic genuflecting and obsequious adulation.
As a human being, so many people look up to you. They rely on you. No one can imagine how hard that is. Do you do anything for yourself? Are you ever able to take a minute to read or to listen to music?
What they're really afraid of is the demise of Zelensky proving all along that the king had no clothes. Tucker Carlson nailed it. Over the past 3 years, with the tacit support of its Western patrons, the Ukrainian government has committed a remarkable number of serious crimes. The Ukrainians sold huge quantities of American weapons on the international black market at 20 cents on the dollar. These weapons are now in the hands of armed groups around the world, including Hamas, the Mexican drug cartels, and the forces now controlling Syria. God knows what the Ukrainians have done with the pathogens in American biolabs in the country. Even US intel agencies aren't sure. The Ukrainians have also murdered a number of people in various countries in political assassinations and tried to murder others, including American journalists and a European head of state. This is all true and it's all going to come out at some point. Bingo. That's what the regime's really furious about. If you value what I do and you want to help support me, please visit pauljosephwatson.locals.com and either pledge a one-time donation or subscribe to join my community, get early access videos, and message me directly. And exclusive live streams coming soon too. Promise. Check out the Locals link down in the description. And don't forget to take a look at the brand new website modernity.news. That's where you'll find all my content, including exclusive articles. That's modernity.news.